We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto district of Seattle. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Seattle Seahawks. On the Texans sideline, head coach D'Amico Ryans. His guys, well, they're struggling at this point in the year. Just 2 wins over their last 7. On the other side for the Seahawks, it's Mike McDonald. His guys won't have to worry about traveling come playoff time. That's a great thing. They've already clinched the #1 seed. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Okay, ready? Come on, ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That's over the middle, taken in by Horton. 7 yards there and a first down.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Let's go now.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
That's another Seahawks first down.
They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. At the 12.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Walker, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. Then he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Smith-Njigba, incomplete. It's second down and 10.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. Out is their quarterback with his offense to take over once more. He's thrown a couple of touchdown passes already in this first quarter, and now looking for more as his guys begin first and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll air this one out for Kirk. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Christian Kirk, incomplete.
Now a second and 10.
Defended by Derek Stingley.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, ain't ready.
He'll drop to throw. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
At the 37-yard
Back to throw. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
10 more yards. That's another Seahawks first down.
Walker now on first and 10. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
7, go.
Back to Walker on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Second and 10.
On the play. Second and 10.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Horton. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so for. Through the interception on the previous drive, but that only led to 3 points. Defense held him to a field goal. They're still working with a lead here as they start out first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for Smith-Njigba. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
They go play action here on first down. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. On play action, they'll throw. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
That's interference. Defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
His pass caught at the 4. And the Seahawks are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Another Seahawks first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready, go!
Back to throw again. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. And that touchdown receiver. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his third already in this first half, as he'll try again with a first down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he knocks the ball away. And we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He does have the one interception, Charles, but I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish, but when you've thrown 3 touchdown passes to try and erase it, that's a little bit better than the ratio that all NFL coaches are seeking from their quarterbacks, and he's giving it to them.
They'll take the 3-1.
Every single time.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Seahawks.
Here we go. Here we go. Have the six.
First and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
2-yard line.
Second and 9 now.
Brings up second and 9.
He finds his man complete. It's Horton. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line.
First down.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
He's brought down.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I haven't been a defensive coordinator yet that thinks second and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
18.
Back to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Horton. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up second and 5.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Ready? 60 by. Ready.
Second and 5. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. He's got some room to operate. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Torrey Horton from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks will extend their lead. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And some nifty running here as they take this across midfield and down to the 47. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the counter, it's Walker. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. And a solid run down inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Seahawks first down.
Walker with another carry. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
The tackle made.
He'll come up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. From the gun, Bigsby. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 3rd and 8.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
It's been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the 3rd quarter. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Christian Kirk, 56 yards. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Bigsby once more. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll try to pick it up himself. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Seahawks offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. On the ground with Bigsby starting to drive. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
It's a loss of 3. Brings up 2nd and 13.
Here's a give to Bigsby. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Here is 3rd and 5.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
On the carry, Bigsby. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
20. And the Seahawks first down.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
He's going to keep this again. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Seahawks have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
Okay, break. Rocco switch. Rocco switch. Ready? Ready?
Bigsby with a carry to begin the series.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another run by Bigsby.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Cougar 19.
A run here with Bigsby. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
So the victory here for Seattle. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh.